Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, I hope you're enjoying your day. It's been a while. Alright, our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Imtiaz already gave out the speech title, right? Prison Break. Now my friends, let me share a little. What does prison break mean to you? How does it sound?
Escaping from a prison.
Escaping from a prison, going out of a thing. Anything else?
Finally having the freedom to do anything I want.
Finally having the freedom to do something. Cool. You all are right. There's no wrong answer. But you see, when you hear about a prison, you feel like, the jail, right? And when you hear the word prison break, it totally sounds criminal. You're doing something illegal, you're breaking out of your prison. Okay. So before I move in to the reason why I have this title, let's share a story. Let's share an allegory. You heard the book, the name of the book, The Republic. Have you? From Plato?
Yeah.
Plato's Republic is a very, very famous book. His most famous work. In that book, he proposed a theory, an allegory, in which there are some people imprisoned in a cave from their birth. Imprisoned in a cave. That's why it's called the allegory of cave. Those people, since birth, are chained in a cave and their eyes can only see a wall of the cave. Alright? They can see behind. They can only see the wall in front of them. Whole their life. And there is a fireplace behind them. A fire, a lit fire. And often, some people walk around that fire. And when you walk in front of a light source, what happens? You cast shadows, right? You cast shadows. So when they walk around with different objects, it casts shadows in that wall in front of those prisoners. And what they see is different types of illusions, shadows. And that's the root of their belief. That's their world. They think that's the reality. That's a demon. That's a deity. And whatnot. But one day, here comes the second stage of the allegory. One day, one prisoner among them breaks through the shackles, looks behind. He's flabbergasted. The hell. There's something like that. For the first time in his life, he sees fire. And he understands the root of those shadows. No, they are not reality. They're not demons. They're just simple illusions. And he tries to understand more. He runs and goes out of the cave. Now imagine he's afraid. What the hell? This is a whole different world. There's a sun. There are trees. There's river. There are other people. Oh my goodness. How many things there are to experience. What have I known all my life? Nothing. Some illusions, some shadows. Though at first he is afraid, he embraces it. He evolves. He changes. Then the third stage of the allegory, he comes back. Alright, I have to tell my mates, my man, there's a total whole new world out there. And when he comes back to the cave, at first he can't see anything, because he's used to the sunlight now. That's a new reality for him. He can't see anything inside the cave. And now the prisoners start mocking him. then your journey made you blind. Alright, it harmed you. And no matter how much he tries to tell them, there's a new world out there, there's a totally different world, my man. Come out, experience it. The prisoners inside, they say, no, it caused you harm, it will cause us harm. We are comfortable here. We don't want to go out. And even some people become hostile. Hey, you have faced harm, now you want to force that harm on us too? We're not falling for that. Do you understand? The limitation of perception makes us blind. When something new comes, as a human being, naturally we're afraid. We don't want to embrace the change. We don't want to accept the new reality. At this point of this story, let me tell you a quote from Rumi. Rumi said, "Why do you stay in prison? Why do you stay in prison when the door is so wide open?" When the door is so wide open, Rumi asks you, it's not about, some people might think, okay, this Rumi is a shallow guy. He's asking the prisoners to break from the prison and cause harm to the society. It's not about that prison, my man. It's a metaphorical prison. The limitations you impose upon your own self. That's the prison he's talking about. His wisdom tells us to break free from the shackles we have placed upon ourselves, the society has placed on us. The shackle of this body. If you close your eyes, the whole world is open. The spiritual eyes can take you anywhere. In your imagination, you can go anywhere. Anywhere, even heaven. Obviously an imaginary heaven, but not the real one anyway. But the thing is, the theme, prison break, comes from that. We have to know what our limit is, and we have to know how to break it. We need to know sky is not the limit. Even the philosophers, they put a limit on us. Sky is the limit. No, bro. Sky is not the limit. There's a whole different world over there. There's a whole universe to explore. So believe in yourself and break free from that prison of thought, from the prison that you have imposed upon yourself. And yes, even though I look like I'm an injured person, I believe if I don't use it, I can still stand. I can still walk. And there is a person, Mark Inglis, who went top of the Mount Everest without two of his feet. He broke free of that prison. And I invite you to do that as well. That's it. Back to you. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mishkat Rahman. What a powerful story. It shows we are the limit and we can be much more if we remove.
Subscribe for more content.